I took a 2-week vacation where I didn't upload any videos. When I came back, my views dropped by 80%. So the only solution I can think of is creating meth. In-game, of course. Today, I started my empire. I spotted an ocean near me, so I crafted a boat and looted some shipwrecks. Easiest way to get stuff in Minecraft. After looting 2 shipwrecks and 1 rare treasure, I said to myself, where shall my empire go? I am so bored. I thought about it for 3 seconds. Under a village because the IRS never checks under there.
Stop the cap.
After 3,000 blocks of traveling, I spotted a village and set up camp there because the land was flat and there were many villagers that I could sell that blue stuff to.
Yeah, boy!
My game plan was to use this mod called Item Alchemy in order to mass produce a lot of sugar and apples by turning random stuff into EMC and turning EMC into sugar and apples because sugarcane and apples are really slow to collect, or else this video will be twice as long. I built an iron farm with a few interruptions, like I digged out the place where the villagers sleep 1 block higher, making them spawn iron golems where I didn't want them to spawn. Did you know that mobs can't spawn on slabs or torches? Yeah, this is not my proudest moment. That didn't work at all. So I placed this zombie here so iron golems can fall into the hole. After creating a transmutation table, I cashed in all the iron I made. Wow, 400,000 on EMC. Now I knew I had to go back to the nether because I needed block of blaze or whatever they're called. Before I go into the nether, I made a backup world just in case. With that confidence, I geared up and died. But good thing I made a backup before going into the nether. I traveled a lot to find a blaze spawner, and wow, look at that. I am lost.
Please help me.
It took me 30 minutes to find my portal again. After that fiasco, I created stuff that I needed, like creating andesite alloy. I don't know why this mod uses andesite and not cobblestone, but because I am trying to hide my meth factory from the IRS, I need to make this factory all underground. After digging for 30 minutes, I had the space needed for my empire. But first, I need power. So I created a self-sustaining steam engine with a visible lava pit. This lava pit will be important for the future. After looking at the crafting recipes, I need more block of blaze, wherever they're called. For other materials, I quit the game and said to myself, that is a problem for future me.
3 days later.
Future me here, I bartered for a fire-resistant potion because I had enough money to burn. Well, I went to the fortress and spin-clicked on the spawner in order to get a ton of block of blaze, so I won't die again by going back to hell just for more caged animals. After escaping from the underworld, I came back with a plan. I need methylamine and phenylacetone. Let's create methylamine first because it's the hardest to create between the two. I need hydrogen, coal, and 2 other items I forgot the names of. After digging out another layer of my factory, I realized I need coal for one of the ingredients. Good thing I downloaded this add-on that creates infinite coal. One problem, I need to find a chunk where infinite coal is located. It's not helping that the nearest chunk from me is copper. Well, I found one 1300 blocks away. Yippee! I didn't totally use the original game file and fly in creative mode and found one that way. No, I didn't. Moving on. I made drills, came back, and built up a platform to set these drills. I also made a steam engine in order to power all these drills. One problem, I am running out of EMC, so I went AFK near the iron farm. When I came back in the morning, I got in 4 million EMC.
Yeah, boy.
I don't know why Walter Might didn't create an iron farm at this point. It's free money and legal. Afterwards, I created another steam engine so I can get 8 coal per batch. Then after going back, I mined out this place where I can create methanol. Then I realized this factory is using more coal than I can produce. That's not good. I guess I have to make another steam engine. But that's a problem for future me.
3 weeks later.
Future me here, I hate past me. Why did he force me to make one more steam engine? He also told me to power the pumps with water wheels because he wanted to use all 54 engines to power the drills. This message is for former me. It's on site, bro. I won't hesitate to throw them hands at you for giving me a minor inconvenience. After beefing with my old self, I mined out a 3rd layer so I can create methylamine and phenylacetone because those are the 2 ingredients to create the good. This is the place where I can create methylamine. How it works is by burning nitrogen, so it can create ammonia. This ammonia will be funneled into basins where both methanol and ammonia can be mixed into methylamine. Ah yes, I have now completed methylamine productions. Now on to phenylacetone. This needs only 4 ingredients: sugar, oxygen, water, and cyanide. Sugar comes from obviously sugar cane, and crushing apples creates cyanide. Using EMC, I can create sugar and cyanide with pure money. Medical bills? Could it be me? It took me 1 hour to create this phenolactic acid and acetic and
Oh my god!
Acetic anhydride.
you know what that means? Phenylacetone. Well, it's time to create that 99.9 pure Walter White crystal meth. I almost managed to hide every component in the meth making process, but I need a place to stash all my illegal substances, or the IRS, villagers, will steal it all for themselves. So I made 2 secret entrances, one to get into the factory and one for mass production of blue meth. All you need to know is that I'm not going to disclose where I put this torch, and I can now mass produce blue meth. I also added a display port so you can see how much meth I made. Also, I realized I didn't need to put anything in these chests because there are blocks that can create items from pure sunlight alone. Yeah, building it up this high will not be noticeable. I spent 15 million EMC and linked it to my chests. But before I sell the stuff, I need to make this factory have safe working conditions. Sadly, so I can have that 100% pure and clean blue meth. I wrote an email to my future self to make the factory look actually good and not like a cave. Well, I just got the email and I hate former me. He threatens to shave off my head if I don't comply. When I get my hands on him, I'm gonna make sure he can't walk for a week. With these hands. Moving on. The factory looks really clean, and I even added lanterns. Well, I AFK'd overnight and came back to see 25k in my item vault. That is 760.8 million EMC. Now I get why Walter White didn't want to make an iron farm. Bro wanted to make cash money in his sleep. Well, after getting an inventory full of blue meth, I went to the village to sell stuff. First, I threw a ton around in order to get them hooked up for free. This will be important later. It didn't work first, but right after a kid rejected my blue meth, I kidnapped him and threw him into the lava. Now all of a sudden, all the villagers want the blue stuff. Heck, even the priest wants some of that action. Because business was booming, I tried some of my own product to see why everybody wants it now. What the? First thing I noticed was that there are 4 torches that were all moving. When I turned to the left, both of the crafting table and furnace were moving to the right. I went to get out of there because why are they moving? Then I realized everything but my base is moving. And why are these rainbow colors in my scene? I think the meth is kicking in because I randomly teleported with armor and a creative world shaper. How did I even get that? Before I could even understand where I'm at, I jumped into a pit of lava and died. Don't do drugs. That stuff killed me.